Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to another 80s entry here. I've been on a roll with these. For one which has a very silly name and a silly premise, but somehow it all works, with Chopping Mall from 1986, starring Kelly Maroney, amongst various others. Definitely a silly title, and here's a synopsis which is pretty much just as silly. A group of young shopping mall employees stay behind for a late-night party in one of the stores. When the mall goes on lockdown before they can get out, the robot security system malfunctions and goes on a killing spree. So yeah, shopping mall and killer robots, definitely the 80s here. And yes, the synopsis and the name sound a bit silly, but somehow the movie works for me. I think when I first saw this, I had wanted to rent it specifically because the name was so silly. I wanted to see what this stupid sounding film was like, and I ended up actually really liking it, really enjoying it. Now don't get me wrong, this is very far-fetched to say the least, but the film really never takes itself too seriously. So to expand a little bit into this one, these robots are newly created security bots which will roam the mall at night. Employees will have badges that the robot can scan to keep them safe. Otherwise, they will be neutralized and subdued. Not killed, just neutralized and subdued. We have the side story here of some of these employees who are wanting to kind of have a party in one of the furniture stores there after hours, which is why they are there after hours. But, with the 80s, lightning causes overloads and such, and next thing you know, these robots malfunction and will not only not recognize who the employees are, but will kill anybody on sight, as happened in various malls during the 80s. It was a very rough time. Anyways, so now these employees need to find a way to survive the situation. But some fun aspects of this film is that they don't all make it. Some get taken out. One might get their throat slit, and another one gets set on fire, maybe their head exploded. The 80s were really rough. But we also have some pretty memorable characters in this one, such as a more panicky one of the bunch, played by Barbara Crampton, who has been in a few other films that I covered, such as Reanimator, From Beyond, and Jacob's Wife. And this frickin' guy, with his constant gum chewing in such an annoying way, I just really could not stand him. But they're all very memorable, and we also get some Dick. That's right, we get some Dick Miller in this, in a small role, which, he plays one of the janitors, and you may recognize him from several films. He's been in so many things over the years. So altogether, we get a really silly name and premise. We get, a premise that at least is one that they're able to kind of explain away in the world of this film. No one is being safe, as many of them do get killed off. We have some really memorable and funny characters, and we got this really large amount of 80s style in this as well. We also get a very slim runtime in this. It's only about an hour and 16 minutes, which works great in that it doesn't run on too long trying to kind of run this premise into the ground. It lasts only as long as it needs to actually get the point across and have some fun with this one. So in the end, we do have a very quick, silly, fun technology horror film off a premise and feel which doesn't ever take itself too seriously, and is just a lot of fun and is more than worth checking out. And speaking of checking out, thanks for checking out this latest video here for Chopping Mall from 1986, which at the time of this video is available everywhere. It's on Shudder, Peacock, Freevee, Plex, Shout TV, Pluto, AMC Plus, and of course it's on disc, which is how I had checked it out. I wanted to finally add this one to my physical media collection. So if in the mood for a really silly kind of film like this, swinging over to one of those methods to check it out. Anyways, that's about all that I have for this quick little video here. Thanks for sticking around to the end and for subscribing, as I just surpassed that 500 subscriber goal that I was hoping to hit by the end of April. I hit that about a week ago, which brings me to my next goal, 1,000 subscribers. So if not already subscribed, go ahead and head on over to my back catalog. I have, I think, around 250 plus videos there. See if any of those entries, along with this one, are ones that you feel are worth subscribing for and hitting that little bell icon to get notifications for when I put up new content, which is typically 1 to 3 times a week, and I will see you in the next one.